Hey there, tennis fans. I'm James Waterson, and I've got your Tennis Now tennis news for the 14th day of the French Open. Well, we have ourselves a new Grand Slam champion. Li Na defeated Francesca Schiavone, the defending champion, in straight sets to not only win her first major title, but to become her country's first Grand Slam singles champion. The match started with Li pressuring the Schiavone serve, but the Italian fought off to hold. Li still broke it 2-all, and that's all she needed to win the set. Li raced out to a 3-1 lead in the second and had an easy forehand on break point, but she dumped it in the net and Schiavone managed to hold. Schiavone finally earned a break to even the match at 4-all, and the two players held serve into the tiebreaker, in which the Italian didn't manage to win a point. The key to the match was Li's extremely effective serve. She won almost 70% of her points on serve, and she hit 3 aces. It was a good performance from her, and the 29-year-old has proven that her run to the Australian Open final this year was no fluke. Now, the men's doubles final went on the court after the women's singles final, with the second-seeded team of Max Mirnyi and Daniel Nestor taking on Juan, Sebastian, Cabal, and Eduardo Schwank. Now, on paper, this was a match that seemed as if it would be first-round fodder for Mirnyi and Nestor because Schwank and Cabal had never played before the French Open together, and Cabal had won only one tour-level doubles match in his career. Meanwhile, Nestor had won 6 Grand Slam doubles titles, and Mirnyi had won 4. And although this was their second Grand Slam together, they got to the semifinals of the Australian Open. Yet Cabal and Schwank found themselves in the final after they upset the Bryan brothers in straight sets in the semifinals. Yet they couldn't keep up that momentum, though, as they lost to Mirnyi and Nestor in 3 sets. Now tomorrow you can look forward to yet another Federer and Nadal Grand Slam final. This is the 4th time they're playing in the finals of Roland Garros, and the 8th time they're playing in the finals of a major. Although both men are great players whose records speak for themselves, Nadal has a huge advantage going into this match. Of the 7 times they've played in major finals, Nadal has won 5 of those matches. He also has a 16-8 match record against Federer, and of the times they've played at Roland Garros, including their semifinal match in 2005, Nadal has dropped only 3 sets. The Spaniard is such a bad matchup for Federer because of his ability to wear down Federer's backhand with his heavy cross-court forehands. The cards do seem stacked against Federer, who won a French Open title of his own in 2009. Yet the Swiss legend is coming off of his biggest victory of the year after he beat Novak Djokovic yesterday in 4 sets. He may have hurdled a mental barrier, though, as he beat a man who was on a 43-match winning streak, as well as an opponent who had beaten him in the semifinals of the last 2 Grand Slams. He will probably be feeling pretty good about his game after that win, but he'll need to serve extremely well to have a shot at beating Nadal. Either way, it should be an exciting match, and you can catch it on NBC at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, in other Roland Garros news, the United States has a player in the French Open boys final. Bjorn Fratangelo, a 17-year-old who trains in Naples, Florida, will play 14-seeded Dominic Thiem of Austria. And if I said that wrong, I'm sorry. If he wins, he'll be the first American to win the tournament since John McEnroe won it in 1977, and only the 5th American to win since 1947. In light of the fact that no American advanced past the 3rd round this year in the main draw, his win would be good for American tennis. Now, as the French Open ends and the professionals transition from the clay courts to the grass courts, we've already had some withdrawals from the pre-Wimbledon warm-up tournaments. Novak Djokovic has withdrawn from the AEGON Championships at London's Queen's Club because of patellar tendonitis in his knee, and Andy Murray may be doubtful as well because of the ankle injury he picked up earlier in the French Open. Meanwhile, Sharapova and Marion Bartoli have withdrawn from Birmingham. Sharapova said that she was dealing with an illness, and Bartoli cited an unspecified injury. Now it's comment time. Roger Federer has a poor record against Rafael Nadal on clay, so in light of that, what do you think he needs to do to defeat him tomorrow? Leave your thoughts below. And that's all the tennis news for Saturday, the 14th day of the French Open. Have a good day, everybody, and enjoy the match tomorrow.